some peppy in my step. My crews are here, feel steady all time again. Grooving to the beat, and the laughter's in the air. All the trouble seems so far away every time I'm near. Who's singing off key? Who's playing tambourine? Who's dancing light, tripping over their own feet? I will come to you by a world of smile. Everything is in slow motion when I look into your eyes. Our souls intertwined and our heartbeat is one. Storms and phantoms need a heavy rain. I know you and I won't be apart again. When the rain take a deep breath, put some peppy in my step. My cruise.
हेलो श्रेया। हेलो अदर्स, हेलो वैसे। देखते हैं क्या होने वाला है इसमें। हाँ बोबा, लिंक भेजना। मैं क्या देख रही हूँ फिर?
क्या करूं?
लिंक भेजना।
इसका
ドラゴンボール
मुझे ये
40周年記念ドッカンバトルレジェンズ合同特別番組
वो इंग्लिश में बोल रहे हैं।
皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボール Z ドッカンバトルプロデューサーのゲッピーです。皆さんこんにちは。ドラゴンボールレジェンズプロデュー
बाय
for
बाय।
40th anniversary campaign
मैंने
for both
जापानीज वाला
Dokkan
लगा।
Battle and Legends. At the end of program, we even have a detail. At the end of program, we even have a detail on an incredible gift campaign, as well as a promotion code that can be used to receive Dragon Stone and Chroma Crystal. So be sure to watch the whole way through. Plus, there's a hashtag that you can use to post your thoughts on the program. Let's get into it. We'll start with the info for Dragon Ball Legends. There may be some of you watching who have never played Dragon Ball Legends, so let's give a brief summary.
Dragon Ball Legends is an action game that you can play on your smartphone with only a single finger. It lets anyone take control of well-known Dragon Ball characters and unleash impressive special moves. Characters are fully voiced during battles, and exhilarating in-game animations are brought to life through high-quality 3D graphics. Legends had its 7th anniversary in May of this year, and as part of this 7th anniversary year, anyone can jump in and play, thanks to the many campaigns and events.
Now, we are sure you are all curious about the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign in Legends. Take a look at this.
We've prepared a special event called Manga Collection. Just like the name suggests, you play various events in-game to collect the Dragon Ball manga, the fabulous cover illustrations by Akira Toriyama sensei, and even the illustrated spines of the standalone volumes have been replicated as manga items in-game. You'll be able to get all 42 volumes over the course of 3 weeks from the login bonus and various ongoing events. To give you a taste of what it's like to collect physical copies of the entire manga series, the volumes you collect will be stored in a bookshelf. A lot of you may already know this, but the spines of the standalone volumes of the manga are designed with an
Why there is
interconnected
nothing
picture,
काम का?
so the items in-game have been designed to form that same picture when lined up on the bookshelf. There are 2 types of rewards in manga collection. Individual rewards for each volume of the manga you collect, and progressive rewards based on the total number you've collected. As part of those individual rewards, like this Goku with certain exceptions, each volume unlocks an illustrations from a manga panel that can be swapped with the character's legends art on their details screen. For volumes that unlock an illustration, each one you collect will unlock an illustration for a different character. As a special treat today, we are revealing another 2 characters with swappable illustrations, and the panels they're based on from the manga volumes that can be obtained when the campaign starts tomorrow. They're from volume 15 and 28. Let's start from volume 28. This volume features the fierce battle between Goku and Frieza on Namek, and by obtaining it, you'll be able to swap the art for Legend Limited Final Form Frieza Full Power with a manga panel. Then we have volume 15. In this volume, grown-up Goku and Chi-Chi, Cyborg Tao, and Piccolo Jr. all battle it out during the 23rd World Tournament. However, this volume also featured the surprise twist of Goku agreeing to marry Chi-Chi, and that is the panel that will be featured this time as alternate art for Chi-Chi. As you can see, characters that played an important role in the given volume will get a manga panel that you can switch their illustration to. So make your predictions now. We hope you're excited to see who they are. That's not all. Not only will the progressive rewards you receive based on the number of volumes you collect include items like slot removers and energy tanks, but you'll also be able to earn up to 2,000 Chrono Crystals. Collecting all 42 volumes will also allow you to line them up and view them all in a neat row. We hope you'll collect them all and see the complete illustration on the spines for yourself. For this manga collection event, there are no limited time drop to collect. Instead, new volumes will gradually be added during the campaign, so don't worry if you end up starting your collection partway through. We plan to reveal which volumes and when they will be added through in-game notices and our official social media accounts, so be on the lookout. What's more is we'll be holding the summon where you'll be able to get the characters with the swappable illustrations from manga collection. This is a summon you can play with tickets, and during the campaign, you'll be able to get a total of 100 summon tickets from events. Be sure to play during the campaign so you can get all those characters.
Of course, as part of this campaign celebration, we have some new characters planned as well. Take a look.
Let's guess we will be in 600 rupees buying for the month. ये क्या है बोबा? न्यू कैरेक्टर आ रहा है मांगा में.
Don't take me lightly. Well then, right back at you. I won't lose. Let's go. How about that? I'll give it a shot. Just like this. Here goes.
Red Goku जैसा.
I got you. Here we go, Flying Nimbus.
Plus कुछ तो आ रहा है. सुपर सेन गोहान ही.
Here I go! Take that! Roll it! You won't dodge this! Maybe pushing this will do the trick.
There you have it, Sparking Goku and Sparking Super Saiyan Gohan U, with designs based on illustrations by Akira Toriyama sensei, are both joining the fight. Sparking Goku is based on the cover illustration for volume 26 of the Dragon Ball manga. Goku will fight from atop a unique pink flying nimbus that was never seen in the actual series, but has now been recreated in-game. On the other hand, Sparking Super Saiyan Gohan U is based on the special illustration from a bonus that was included with the December 1993 edition of Weekly Shonen Jump. For starters, it's unusual to see Gohan wearing ordinary, stylish clothes like that hoodie, and despite taking place before the start of the Cell games, this scene of Goku and Gohan riding a motor scooter while in Super Saiyan form has a peaceful vibe. Even in-game, Gohan will battle it out while wearing this casual outfit. The illustrations for these characters will be Akira Toriyama sensei's illustrations as is, meaning you will be able to enjoy his incredible art on their character detail screen, the battle screen, and more. That's not all, because there will also be versions of these illustrations recreated in Legend's signature style. You'll be able to tap a button and switch between them from the character's details screens. Their victory poses are also a little special. After the animation plays out in 3D, Akira Toriyama sensei's illustration will be displayed. Each one will be capped off with an illustration by Akira Toriyama sensei. We hope you experience it for yourselves in-game. Next, let's quickly go over their abilities. First, we have Goku. Before the abilities, we need to go over this character's tags and episode. As part of the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary celebration, both Goku and Gohan will have tag DB and will be episode Dragon Ball 40th anniversary. Goku is element green and has a Z ability 2 that buffs characters that are tag Son family, tag Saiyan, or tag DB. Simply put, Goku has a powerful, strike-based offense and a solid defense. Let's start with that offense. Thanks to the starter ability, Goku will get a 290% boost to damage inflicted. And for each tag DB battle member, you'll get a boost to damage inflicted, meaning you can get Goku's base damage inflicted to over 300%. In addition to that, landing a Strike Arts and Blast Arts hit will boost strike damage by another 30%. Goku has truly excellent strike firepower. Now, Goku's defenses are primarily based on effects that activate based on the number of times this character has entered the battlefield. Upon that first entry, the enemy's strike and blast arts power will be reduced, then from the second and onward, their strike and blast arts cost will be increased. You can interfere with your opponent's offense just by entering the battlefield, making these offensive effects easy to use. However, Goku does have some trickier abilities in addition to these simple offensive and defensive ones. First, you can greatly restore the Vanishing Gauge up to 2 times when you perform a Vanishing Step. Right from the start of battle, you can restore the Vanishing Gauge and try to steal back a turn for offense. Then, we have Goku's Special Arts. Activating one will let you draw special move arts, and if you land it, a random number of effects will activate, including gaining a Dragon Ball, gaining damage guard penetration, and nullifying unfavorable elements factors. While the effect is random, if you get a Dragon Ball, you'll be closer to a Rising Rush, and if you gain damage guard penetration or nullify unfavorable element factors, you'll deal more damage with that special move arts. So there are a variety of uses. Alright, that's all for Goku. Moving on, we have Super Saiyan Gohan U. Gohan is element red and has a Z ability 2 that buffs tag Hybrid Saiyan, tag Son family, and tag DB allies. Gohan excels at supporting allies and blast firepower. First, let's look at the support abilities. The starter ability will buff damage inflicted for tag DB and tag Hybrid Saiyan allies by 40%, as well as their damage guard by 10%. When Gohan returns to standby, you will recover a key and draw a card. which will contribute to your party's overall combo capabilities. Moving on, we have Gohan's Blast Firepower. On entering the battlefield,
Still
you'll
4
draw a
hours.
blast art, then
That's it.
whenever a blast or special arts is
उसे
drawn,
पूरा करने का।
you'll get a boost to blast damage. What's more is that when you land a strike or blast arts hit, you can draw blast arts up to 2 times, which lets you set up long command chain combos from a blast arts. It will be
छोटा
really
नहीं
fun
दिया।
to use.
कुछ ज़्यादा ही
In
छोटा।
addition to those support
अभी तो
abilities and that
आर्ले
blast
वाला
firepower,
complete हुआ है।
Gohan has powerful special and special move arts.
आर्ले वाला ही इतना
The
बड़ा
first
था।
thing to note is that both special and special move arts will be enhanced when an ally cover changes. Special arts let you draw 2 cards and also cancel your attribute downgrades of normal conditions.
Wow.
Then
These
when
aliens don't have any
enhanced,
CC
they will
now.
even shorten ally subcounts and buff their
बाप रे,
damage
कितना बड़ा
inflicted.
है quest।
An effective way to
When you
use these
kill
arts
the
is
Jason
setting up for longer combos by canceling increases to
अरे
your
यही
arts
वाला
cost
quest है
and
जितना
other
लंबा है,
debuffs,
बाकी इतने
while
लंबे
also
नहीं है, ये
buffing
सबसे ज़्यादा
allies for
लंबा है।
when you switch characters.
Not करेगा।
Now, activating a special
तो
move
तुझे
arts will
इतने
let you
सारे
draw
regions
special
खेलने
arts,
पड़ेंगे।
and when
Not करे
enhanced,
तो बहुत आगे
they will
है।
nullify your element's disadvantages and buff your special move
मेरा वाला
damage.
ज़्यादा इसलिए लग रहा है क्योंकि
Not
मैंने
only
करा
do
नहीं था
they let
पीछे
you
का।
draw one
तो
of those
मेरा वो
great
एक ही
special arts,
बार में
but
हुआ
when
है।
enhanced,
इसलिए
they are
मेरे को
also
बहुत
just
ज़्यादा
very
लग रहा है।
powerful. That's it for Super
मैंने छोड़
Saiyan
दिया था ना
Gohan
बीच
U.
में।
We should mention that
सबसे
in the
छोटा quest
DBP
का time
season,
कितना था?
starting on November 5th, tagged DB characters will
दो
have their
घंटे।
tiers adjusted. The new characters we just introduced could make a powerful
तीन
Song
घंटे,
family
दो-दो
party
घंटे के भी
together
है
with
quest।
Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. But
दिमाग
DB
खराब हो गया
parties are
quest
getting
करते
quite a boost, so we hope you'll give them a
भाई, मैं
shot.
तो थक गई थी मैं
Oh,
बंद
but
करूँ,
wait,
रात
the
में
summon
देखते हैं।
that
तो
with
सोच
these
रही हूँ कि इसे बंद
characters will
करके
be in the
quest
Dragon Ball
लगा के
40th
छोड़ देती
anniversary
stream।
summon will be different in format
बतियाते
than
रहो,
normal.
हो जाएगा रात को 12
Steps
1
1,
बजे
2,
तक
3
खत्म।
will cost fewer chrono crystals than normal, so it'll be easier to try your luck. As you can see on the slide here, for step 4 and on it will be similar to an Ultra Rising summon. This summon will also come with 2 kinds of freebie coins, normal summon coins and Grace summon coins. The normal coins can be used to exchange for legend sleeves of new characters during this campaign, while the great coins can be exchanged for the new character's Z power and other items. Grace summon coins are scheduled to be obtainable until November 21st. Note that this is before the end of the summon itself. Please note that these new characters, Goku and Super Saiyan Gohan U, are exclusive to this 40th anniversary campaign. We currently have no plans to bring them back in the future, so be sure to get them before they're gone. Next up is this. We are adding a unique equipment for Legend Limited Goku U. Legend Limited Goku U has the powerful indestructible ability that lets you continue battling one time only, even after your health reaches 0. It's just like the original series where Goku refuses to give up and turns the tables from the brink of defeat. Since this character is element yellow and can survive your opponent's biggest attacks with indestructible, it has excellent synergy in terms of elements and abilities with the new characters being released. Be sure to give them a try. Now, we have our final campaign info for Legends. To celebrate the start of the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign, we will be sending out a gift of 1,000 Chrono Crystals tomorrow. But that's not all. For 1 week after the campaign starts, you can get 100 Chrono Crystals each day for a total of 700 Chrono Crystals. Get lots of Chrono Crystals, then use this chance to get those new characters. You don't want to miss out.
The Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign, which includes the special manga collection events and Goku and Super Saiyan Gohan use with those special illustrations, is scheduled to begin tomorrow, October 29. There are other limited time events on as well, so we hope you are excited about them. That's all for Legends campaign info.
आज आया, आज ही सारे quest खत्म कर दिए. Just CC
You are
is
up
done
next,
now.
Kepi. Yes! So next, I will be sharing some information on a campaign that soon be held in Dokkan Battle. But first, let's give a quick introduction to the game itself. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle is a mobile game in which you can relive iconic battles and scenes from Dragon Ball through simple controls. Dokkan Battle just hit its 10th anniversary this January. As part of the 10th anniversary year celebration, we have scheduled a whole bunch of events and campaigns that we believe
इसकी
everyone
नेफर
will
पहले दिन ही
enjoy.
निकल गई थी.
Now then, starting from October 29, we will be kicking off the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign in Dokkan Battle. First up, we have the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary login bonus. Upon the first login, you can get a wallpaper featuring the cover of volume 1 of the manga and recruit the new Goku, whose cover illustration features panels from the manga. We use panels from the manga not only for the cover illustration but also for the in-game animations. You can recruit 5 Goku as login bonuses and another 9 as panel mission rewards, so aim to unlock 100% of Goku's hidden potential. This Saiyan Saga Goku that uses illustration from the manga can only be recruited during this campaign. Next, we have a treasure item collecting events. You'll be able to feel the hype of collecting actual manga volumes by collecting the treasure items featuring the covers from volume 1 to volume 42. You can obtain the treasure items at Baba's shop by using the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary reward ticket, which can be obtained by completing the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary special missions. After collecting all the treasure items, you'll be able to attempt the special events, through which you can get a special wallpaper as a mission reward. The treasure items will become obtainable sequentially, so make sure to enjoy the events throughout the event period. Next up, please have a look. There will be a special Pet battle to celebrate the 40th anniversary. The title page illustrations of all 42 manga volumes will be available as Pet battle sticker card. Make sure to collect them all. Lastly, allow us to bring you the information about the new characters. Although you have to wait a bit even after the campaign becomes available. Starting from the beginnings of November, there will be a summon where you can recruit characters exclusive to the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign. We showcase all the new characters at once. Check them out. We have Pico Jr. Giant Form, Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Youth, Frieza Final Form, and Majin Buu Good, for a total of 5 characters. Just like the new Goku, who can be recruited as a login bonus. Panels from the manga are used for these characters' color illustrations and in-game animations. And now, let's check out the video together. Here we go! So what do you think? We have recreated the character's most iconic scene using a panel from the manga. Next up, we will go over their abilities. Since there are so many characters to go through, we'll only provide a brief summary of each character's abilities. First up, we have Limit Shattering Showdown Goku. Here are his leader skill and super attack. Now, let's have a look at his passive skill. Upon his entry, Goku's entrance animation will be activated. For 40 turns, all allies' attack and defense will be increased by 40%. Its basic effects increase his ki by 2 and allow him to launch an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. First, for every attack performed, his attack and defense will be increased by 19%. On top of that, Goku's attack and defense are increased by 200%, and his chance of evading enemies' attack is increased by 10% when each of the following conditions are met. When there is another Saiyan Saga category line, or a World Tournament, Planet Namek Saga, and Lois Cell Saga, or Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team. Additionally, when there is an extreme class ally attacking in the same turn, Goku will have a medium chance of evading enemy attacks. This Goku really shines when he's teamed up with plus 150% an attack and defense plus 100% buff. Also, if the team includes characters of all 5 types, all allies get an additional ki plus 1 and HP, attack and defense plus 70%. On top of that, the 5 characters share the same base effect of ki plus 2, attack and defense plus 200%. Each character also has a special skill that activates after the entrance animation, giving them a 150% boost to attack and defense during battle. Each character also has a skill that activates for 40 turns at the same time, so please refer to their individual introductions for details. Now, let's check out each character category, super attack and passive skill. Starting with Demon King's Super Giantification, Pico Jr. Giant Form. Here's a look at his category and super attack. And here his passive skill. One of his basic effects gives him a permanent 20% increase in damage reduction rate. When receive an attack, his attack and defense will be increased by 150%. For every attack received, his attack and defense will be increased by an additional 60%. When there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, he can launch an additional super attack. When facing only one enemy, his attacks are effective against all types. Next up, we have Faithful Duel Vegeta. Here's a look at his category and super attack. And here's his passive skill. In addition to the basic effects shared by all 5 characters, Vegeta has a medium chance to perform a critical hit, launches an additional super attack, and when attacking with key meta of 20 or more, attack and defense plus 100%. When there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, Vegeta can guard against all attacks. Whenever his guard is activated, his attack and defense are raised by 90%. When receiving a super attack, his attack and defense will be further increased by 100% in battle, and for once only, his damage reduction rate will be increased by 40%. Next up, we'll go over Endless Terror and Power Frieza Final Form. Here's a look at his category and super attack. One of the basic effects grants Frieza a medium chance of evading enemies' attack at all times. When there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, Frieza's chance of evading enemies' attack and damage reduction rate will be increased by 10%. After evading an attack, Frieza can launch 2 additional super attacks and receive a 100% boost in attack and defense. For every attack evaded,
हेलो गाइस, I'm back.
Frieza's attack and defense
कोई
will be
MIKOI
further
अपने
increased by
redeem करवा लो,
26%.
6 मिस हो जाएगा मेरा।
Additionally,
अरे वो
before
redeem हो ही
receiving
कहाँ रहा है?
an attack within the turn,
हो
Frieza
जाता
gains
तो मैं
a
करवा
40%
लेती।
increase in damage reduction rate and can perform a critical hit. Up next, we have Sky Piercing Rage Super Saiyan 2 Gohan use. Here's a look at his category and super attack. And here's his passive skill. One of his basic effects also grants him a high chance of performing a critical hit. When there is an ally whose name includes Goku, he can change strength key spheres to technique key spheres. For every key sphere obtained, his attack and defense are increased by 10%.
कार्ड देखूं मतलब?
With 5 or more key spheres obtained, his damage reduction rate will be increased by 20%.
FNC वाले
and
से
he can launch
कैप्चा पर
an
पहुंच गया
additional
था कल.
attack that has a
उसके
great
बाद
chance of
उसने वो दे
becoming a
दिया क्या?
super
You
attack.
have attempted
With 8
you
or
have
more key
attempted,
spheres obtained, his
so
damage
many
reduction
attempts.
rate
तो
will
बाद
be
में
increased
try
by
करना.
another
वो वाला.
30%, and he can launch an additional super attack. Plus, for every super attack performed, his attack and defense will be increased by 35%. Lastly, we have unfathomable entity Majin Buu Good. Here's a look at his category and super attack. And here's his passive skill. As part of the basic effect, he has a high chance of evading enemies' attack and can recover HP with sweet treats. When there is an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, he will gain a 40% increase in damage reduction rate and have a high chance of performing a critical hit. When attacking with 12 or more ki, his attack and defense will be increased by 100%, and there will be a great chance of his attack being increased by another 150%, and a high chance of his attack being increased even further by 150%. First, for every attack received or evaded, his defense will be increased by 39%. That's all for the abilities. Also, the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary summon will allow you to perform a temple summon with 30 Dragon Stones. The future character will be exclusive to the 40th anniversary as well as in your reality. 3
Welcome
40th
to
anniversary
Teddy.
characters will be
26
guaranteed
October.
for every 10 plus.
सीरीज है आ गई है.
Plus, you
किधर
will
आई
be
है?
able to exchange
HBO
for
original पे.
characters that appears in this summon every 40 plus. This makes collecting characters easier,
Let's check it
so be
out.
sure to perform a summon. We also have plans for a special event
कितना लंबा
where
है
you
ये?
will be able to obtain skill orbs exclusive to 05 new characters and the new Goku we just introduced. These 6 characters are the first to use comic illustration, so be sure to close them and play. This wraps it up for today's new info on Dokkan Battle. There are more limited time events to come during the campaign period. Please look forward to them.
खत्म.
Cool, wasn't it? You will be able to get characters and items unique to the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary year, available only now on both Dokkan Battle and Legends, so make sure to try this out.
And there's more. Like I said in the beginning, to celebrate the release of the broadcast, we have prepared a super amazing gift campaign for all you viewers. Here are the prizes. Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World Manga Booster 02.
Here is how to participate. Follow both Dokkan Battle and Legends official X accounts and post your thoughts on today's broadcast with the hashtag DragonBall40. We will give the prize to a randomly selected poster.
We've announced the detail on Dokkan Battle and Legends official X accounts too, so please check them.
Also, you will find more products celebrating the 40th anniversary of
Tanya.
Dragon Ball other than these gaming apps.
First, we have the Manga Booster 02 and official card sleeves illustrations for the Dragon Ball Super Cards Game Fusion World, scheduled for global release Friday, November 14. This is the second booster pack celebrating the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary, and all of the cards art features illustrations by Akira Toriyama sensei. Whether you want them for battling or collecting, don't forget to pick up the card sleeves going on sale that same day.
Alright, this really is the last thing. As we mentioned earlier, we are releasing a promotion code that you can use to receive Dragon Stones and Chrome Crystals. Here it is. The promotion code this time is MANGA. Follow the directions on this slide to go to the web store, enter the promotion code, and receive your gift. It is available right now. Please note that if the web store is too busy, you may be unable to redeem the gift. But if that happens to you, please try again later. You have plenty of time, so just remember to go back to the web store and use it, sometimes before the expiration date. Remember that you also need to link a Bandai Namco ID to each game to use its respective web store. If you've already done so in-game, be sure to double-check your account info. And if you haven't yet, please take this chance to do so.
For more detailed steps, head to the official site for Dokkan Battle and Legends to check out guides for linking your accounts. That's all the information we have for you today. The scheduled start date for the Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign are tomorrow, October 29 for Dragon Ball Legends, and the day after that, October 30 for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Whether you'll be with us since the beginning, you're coming back after break, or you're picking up our games for the first time, we hope you have a ton of fun playing Dokkan Battle and Legends during this campaign. See you later! Thanks for watching! Bye. Hello everyone, I'm Tani, Dragon Ball Legends producer. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we are bringing you the latest Legends info once again, and we are also bringing you a promo code for getting Chrono Crystals at the end of the video, so make sure you watch to the end. Before we get to the new character info, we have info to share about upcoming updates. The first is more info about supporters, which were mentioned in the previous video. We imagine you all have your own predictions about this new feature, but today we'll get into the details. Check out this video.
As you could see, supporters are a new expansion to Legends battle system, where characters appear during battle to provide beneficial effects. And here we have our first ever supporter. This was in the video too, but it's Dende. During the battle against Frieza on Namek, Dende is the character known for healing Gohan and Krillin's wounds. Now let's get into the details of this new supporter system. First, supporters have levels. To raise a supporter's level, you need to obtain a certain number of that same supporter. Unlike battle characters, supporters do not have Z power. You just obtain them one at a time, and as the level goes up, the number of copies needed for leveling up will increase. Raising a supporter's level will power them up by strengthening their abilities, and when you reach certain levels, their illustration will even change. We can only show you the first and second today, but there are 4 different illustrations in total, so be sure to check them out yourself later. Let's talk about how to select supporters. Supporters will be placed in a special deck that is separate from your usual party. A deck can have up to 6 supporters. You can only deploy one of those 6 in battle, and that supporter is your deployed supporter. You select it after matchmaking ends from the supporters in your deck. Pick the right supporter for your party and opponent, then head into battle. You're all probably curious about their abilities, so let's discuss that next. Each supporter will have a support ability as well as support Z ability. The support ability is like a special power. It's a supporter's individual ability that will activate in battle under certain conditions when that supporter has been deployed. In Dende's case, it will restore the health of a characters in battle when it falls below a certain percentage. Dende has a recovery ability, but there is a variety of other kinds of effects, so we hope you're excited for what we have in store. The other ability, the Support Z ability, will boost the stats of battle members during battle. Unlike the Z abilities of battle characters, there are no tag or episode requirements. The buff will activate just by having a supporter in your deck. By putting supporters in your deck and using their Support Z abilities to buff your battle members, then deploying the best supporter for each situation so their support ability can activate, you'll be able to gain the advantage in battle. Lastly, let's discuss how to obtain supporters. There are two main ways to get supporters: through summons and from the shop. First, you'll need to obtain the base copy as a drop from summons. They won't be available in every summon, but we plan to include them in summons other than Ultra Rising summons. Once you obtain that first copy from a summon, you can continue to play summons for more, or you can go to the shop and buy summon tickets with which you can obtain them directly. Once you get the first copy from a summon, head to the shop so you can get more copies and raise your supporters level. Supporters are planned for release next month in September. And there will be more than just Dende, so have fun guessing who the others might be as you wait. Here's some more update info next. We're releasing a new in-game shop where you can buy items using Chrono Crystals. You will even be able to buy summon tickets that guarantee you will get a supporter. The lineup of items will update automatically after a certain amount of time has passed, or you can spend a certain item to manually update it. We plan to offer a variety of items, including special titles that are a little different than you may be used to. Don't forget to make use of this new shop. Just like supporters, we plan to add the Chrono Crystal shop in September, so be on the lookout.
That's all the update info we have today. Now, it's time to talk about some new characters. Take a look at this.
Away with you!
Hope you're ready. I'll make this quick. Now learn. The universe is ours to rule.
How's this? Take that!
Well, does my resurrection surprise you?
You're wide open!
I'll die and return even stronger.
This isn't the last you've seen of me! Get out of my way!
What a bore! Is that really all you can muster?
This was revealed at the start of the You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign, but King Cole, the father of Frieza and Cooler, is joining Legends for the first time and in sparking rarity. Metal Cooler, the form of Cooler that was revived and powered up by the big gated star in Dragon Ball Z, The Return of Cooler, is also joining as a new Legend Limited character. You may have noticed that in the trailer, there are an animation based on the scene where after Goku and Vegeta finally defeat Metal Cooler in a desperate, hard-fought battle, a horde of Metal Coolers appears on the bridge. This new Metal Cooler recreates that ability. We'll get into the details soon, so just wait a little longer. First, we need to talk about King Cold. Check this out.
Away with you! No! Hope you're ready. I'll make this quick. Now learn. The universe is ours to rule.
King Cold is Element Blue and has Z ability 3 that buffs Tag Lineage of Evil, Tag Weapon Wielder, and Episode Android Saga Z allies. This character's biggest features are its ability to support allies and high-powered special move arts. First, one of King Cold's held arts cards is a special move arts. That means you can increase the number of special move arts in your deck. Then, King Cold's starter ability will boost the allies' damage inflicted and special move damage inflicted, increasing your chances to draw special move arts and boosting teammates' offensive power are two support abilities with excellent synergy. Now, for the special move arts. On activation, it will destroy all special move arts, and if at least once is destroyed, special move damage will get a boost and you'll gain a Dragon Ball. Because one of King Cold's held cards is a special move arts, you'll be more likely to have one enhanced destroyed. It doesn't end there because these effects have great synergy with the special arts. Activating one will reduce the enemy's vanishing gauge and even draw you a special move arts. Use this special arts, then launch a powerful special move arts against your foe while they're unable to evade. That's enough for King Cold. Let's move on to Metal Cooler.
How's this? Take that!
Every mote of dust has settled. Standing here where the brave belong. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here where the brave belong. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be your blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. to guard your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storms are tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal fire. Every mote of dust is settled, yet their weight still clings to our hands. In the storm's eye, tides of blood and sand. Your soul stitches our land. So I'm standing here with the brave below. I'm not to mourn, but to sing your song. May I be a blazing torch, your light to guide you back to God, your eternal